All right, so now we're gonna get back to it. So I wanted to make sure. Yes. Okay. So what I would like to make sure is we do our thumbs up, thumbs to the side. Okay. Thumbs up, you can see what I'm talking about, you hear what I'm talking about, or you agree. Thumbs to the side, we are not in agreement or you don't understand. So let's just go with that because we have our presentations on our history projects tomorrow coming up. And we want to make sure that we are presenting in a manner in which we are vocalizing what we need to express. We want to have expression in our voices. We want to be excited. The beginning should grab our attention, then we're going to say what we need to say, present the information, give us a little bit of how we're tying the project to chapter 5 for this instance, and then we're going to give a conclusion. Okay, so what I would like to do now is, let me go over here. All right, I'm going to give you an example. Okay, so we watched the little video. So I want to give you an example. So if this was me and I get there and I'm just like, okay, um, hi, my name is Mrs. Scott, and I'm presenting on yeah, chapter 5. Okay, yeah. How was that? Thumbs up that it was great and you heard everything that I said. Thumbs to the side where you might not have heard anything that I said. Thumbs up. Okay, thumbs to the side. Okay. So my eyes were diverted. I was looking away, looking down. I was not focused on you. Would you pay attention to somebody that was doing that for, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 minutes? You guys barely give me your full attention the entire time I'm presenting. So I know that you would not give full attention to your classmate unless it was engaging. So we are going to focus on how we can be engaging. That's why we're bringing in our Promethean board. We're going to be using some of our presentations tomorrow. They're going to be using the Minecraft game and integrating it and building our own worlds. So, what do you guys think of that? How do you think that will kind of go over? Like, okay. What do you think that? All right, you guys. So, what is the next step that we would want to take once we have our beginning, our middle, and our end? If we know how to plan on what we are going to be discussing and talking about, it makes it a little bit easier to be confident, right? If I told King that he had to present on Minecraft, he would not be as confident if I said that Chance was going to do a presentation on Minecraft, right? Because Chance loves Minecraft and he's been building and coding in that forever. But King is not okay. All right. King is not 100% into that. So that would not be his wheelhouse or where he would be 100% confident in. So in that regards, I think that we could make sure that we plan out what we want to say from beginning, middle to end. Beginning, we're grabbing the attention. Middle, you want to share the main points why your main idea, your presentation links into your main idea. And in the end, you want to just leave them with something to remember. So, meaning something that's memorable at the end, even if it's just like a fun, kind of quirky little meme, or if it's a joke, whatever you want to do, but something that they're going to say, hey, I really liked that, or hey, that stuck with me. That's what we're looking for. And presentations are not easy, and they are not going to be like your absolute favorite unless you just love public speaking. But it is something that we do need to do throughout our education and our career as an educator for myself, but as a student for you as well. Okay? Okay, so I want you all to practice just with your 2 sentences that we wrote down, okay? And I want you to be able to give your partner some feedback. You liked it, you didn't like it, or while they're doing it or rehearsing the lines, I want you to either give a thumbs up or a thumb sideways. And if you give a thumb sideways, be prepared to give some feedback as to why it wasn't quite there yet. So, for example, if they're looking down or if they're looking away or looking up at the ceiling, just kind of like, oh my God, then I want you to tell them that. Okay? All right. So, I'm going to circulate and check in with each of you, and let's just go from there. Okay? All right. What about that? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Good. Mm-hmm. Yep. Good. Why would you need that? Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Great. All right. Let's circle back up. So that was just quick, right? You were just doing your 2 lines really quickly and trying to see what that looked like. How did that feel? That if it felt good, we're gonna do like the thumbs up. It felt good. Still need some practice. We all need practice. So what I would like for us to do next is go ahead and we are going to do some practice a little bit in front of the entire class. Okay? So let's see.